に気をつけます。
Okay, it turns out that the last time I made a Noelle build video was about near the start of this year, so I wanted to update you guys on my C6 Noelle. Let's have a look at her. Here we are with Masanori and Noelle, and on this team we have Ningguang, we have the Raiden Shogun, and we have Rosaria. And this is actually my Ningguang team, but as you can see, it's actually going to be really, really strong for Noelle as well. So let's go and spar with Masanori right now. And this is a great way to demonstrate the power of Noelle just by herself to start off with. There we go. 20k on that particular crit hit, just like that. Now, obviously I wasn't doing a whole lot of critical hits that time because that was just Noelle by herself. But now we're going to demonstrate the power of this team with Noelle. The power of the Ningguang team, actually. And of course, one of the big issues that Noelle has, a lot of people have with Noelle, is of course her energy. She does require a lot of energy, and she can't really get her energy by herself. So, having someone like Ningguang, but also having someone like the Raiden Shogun, tends to help a lot. So now we're going to go full ham with Noelle, but we'll go by using Rosaria, another criminally underappreciated character in my opinion. And this is the power of Noelle with a team like this. Even hitting 27k out of nowhere. Don't even know how I did that, honestly. But it's kind of like that. So let's just end this fight. Like so. So let's have a look at the build that we're using with Noelle. And this is the build that we're using. It is my C6 90 Noelle. Right now running around 2100 defense and 1300 attack. That attack is rather incidental. The main focus is on that defense. The full stats are looking as such. Right now running 38% crit rate, 152% crit damage. Obviously that crit rate does seem a bit low, but that's why I'm running with Rosaria, because Rosaria is just so good at plugging that gap when it comes to crit rate issues. The weapon that I'm using is also going to be Serpent Spine. Serpent Spine, of course, is a very, very powerful weapon for Noelle in terms of doing damage. Probably one of her strongest weapons to do damage with. So I highly recommend that. If you already have a lot of really decent crit rate substats, you could potentially go for something like Wolf's Gravestone or White Blind. White Blind might actually be better for your purposes because it does give a defense substat as opposed to an attack substat that Wolf's Gravestone gives. But I do like running Wolf's Gravestone from time to time with Noelle because you can then use her as a much more support character as well. The idea with the way I use Noelle is not just to do a lot of damage but also heal like crazy, so that's basically what I'm going to do with her. So here are the artifacts. We're running a 4-piece retracing bolide, and I am very interested in trying out the new Geo/defense artifact set, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's not going to be as strong as retracing bolide for Noelle. But either way, I do want to find out, and we'll see how well it is. But the substats on my artifacts are pretty decent. I'm actually running a defense cup as opposed to a geo damage bonus cup because I have actually done a little bit of a test, and in the end Noelle's damage is actually very similar between using a geo damage bonus cup and a defense cup, so I've actually decided to just stick with the defense cup. That way I actually still have a stronger shield as well. As I mentioned, C6. And in terms of talents, sitting at 9, 12, 11, which is actually 9, 9, 8 if you want to play without constellations. So the reason why I haven't really bothered to get sweeping time up to level 9 just yet is because sweeping time, that ultimate specifically affects the amount of defense that goes into your attack, and also only the first 2 swings as part of your ultimate. Every other swing after your ultimate is specifically affected by your basic attacks. So if you really want to do a lot more damage over the period of time that sweeping time is active, I highly recommend leveling up your basic attack as well. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Noelle to me just seems like the most reliable healer I have in the game. And even if I go DPS Noelle, I am still hitting my entire team up to full, and that I think is really, really good. Comparing to other healers that people use, Jean, for example, is a healer that I like to use as well, who can reliably heal everyone up to full, but she doesn't provide a shield. Noelle does. Diona can provide a very powerful shield, but she doesn't heal everyone to full in one go. Noelle does. Benny, sure, he can provide a death buff, so that's great, but he doesn't heal everyone to full. Noelle does, and he doesn't provide a shield either. Noelle does. I really feel like Noelle is criminally underappreciated, and I think it's high time that people recognize the power that she has, especially if you get C6. Especially if you get C6. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye! 取るに足らないの。震えなさい。逃げ道はありません。死の風格に気をつけます。やっ！ね。た。やっ。やっ。無駄な努力をやめたら。さようなら。